This is another great question. The main problem with mosquito sprays is like any broad sprayed pesticide, it's going to target far more than just the intended species. That's just number one. Number two, with mosquito sprays, and like most pesticides, there are just not enough studies and not enough research out there for us to know what's really happening when we're spraying these in our environments. Not only the short term effects, but the long term effects of spraying these things in our environment.
Both those like large scale mosquito spraying and roadside weed spraying that some areas do necessitate, basically creating clouds of pesticide that just as they're by their nature, spray off course and affects unintended areas depending on weather, wind conditions, temperature conditions, even sunlight sometimes can nebulize pesticides and actually, turn them into an even cloudier form and, kind of necessitate or allow their spread, to further areas. And so
It's awful.
not only is it, dangerous to other animals, but it affects wide areas, usually far beyond kind of the intended spray zone.
Exactly. So it's not just mosquitoes, it's also not just other insects and pollinators, it's not just local wildlife, it's also pets, it's also humans. And unfortunately, the only real way to get that changed in your area, those types of large, broad spectrum sprays, is through local government and your public officials. I've heard of people doing petitions, but unfortunately, that's really one of the only ways you can get that to happen. If it's in your neighborhood, probably your HOA might be somebody you could talk to, but if it's done by the city, that's really the only way that we know of.
Exactly. So, get to know your local, nature or environmental groups, join some of those, because usually those do have some more, political pushing power. But yes, write your local elected officials and try to, get your opinions and these facts known so that these changes can be made on kind of a wide and local level at the same time.
And thank you so much for asking about that and wanting to know how to do that. And any steps you can take to help that, not only are you helping your local ecosystem, but you're helping all of the people that live there as well be as safe as they can be.